What we want to show you today is, I got Easton here to help me. We're going to show you the three main things that you need to know if you're going to go buy a new bow. One of the first things that we want to go over is you need to know what draw length that you're going to be shooting. And so we're going to show you real quick. I'm going to use Easton to demonstrate two ways of checking your draw length. And this is kind of what we recommend. Take the two and then look at both of them. They should be very close, and we'll show you how it'll get you right in the ballpark of where you need to be. So the first one we'll do is Easton's just going to stand up straight. He's going to reach his hands out in front of him, and I'm going to take and slide this tape measure right in underneath here so that I'm touching him, not pushing on his neck, and he reaches out. Now he doesn't stretch too far, he just reaches out comfortably. And right now I've got him at 25 and a half, about 25 and 5/8. Now the next thing that you can do, and honestly that can just tell you right there, that is roughly what your draw length is 25 and a half. But there's another way to do it, and I like to do both. Okay, so Easton, reach out as far as you can. He puts his fingers together, keeps them all closed together. Now I'm going to take this tape measure, and he'll kind of keep it on the end of his middle finger there. And I run it across like this, and I'm at 63 and a half. You take that 63 and a half, I'm going to give him the calculator and see if he's been doing math very well. So 63.5 divided by 2.5. And he comes up with 25.4. So we got 25 and a half on the first one, right?
Yep.
And 25.4 on this one. We're going to order him, or we would buy a bow that could adjust for him to be a 25 and a half inch draw length. Once you figure out what your draw length is, the next thing you want to know is which hand bow should you buy, right hand or left hand. Don't just assume that if you're right-handed or if you're left-handed, that's what eye dominance you are. So in just a second, we're going to walk outside and we'll show you exactly how to figure out what eye dominance. And honestly, if you can do it, buy your bow according to your eye dominance, not what hand strength you are. If you're right-handed but you're left eye dominant, try to buy a left-handed bow. It's going to make things easier for you. Okay, we just went over what your draw length should be, and that's one of the most important things about shooting a bow. But probably even more important is knowing which hand you should select, whether it's right-handed bow or left-handed bow. Don't just assume that if you've always done everything right-handed that you're going to want a right-handed bow. The other thing that comes into play in this is which eye dominance are you, meaning which eye are you going to use to aim at targets. So we're going to demonstrate real quick on how you do that, how you can do a quick test to see which eye dominance you are, so it'll tell you possibly which bow you want to go with. One of the things you'll want to do is make sure if you're wearing a hat, turn it around, just get it out of the way. All you're simply going to do, take your hands, cross them like that, and make a circle. You'll see I'm looking right through this circle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick something on the other side of that circle, and I've got a target sitting out here right now. And when I look at that target, I just keep looking at the target, not looking at my hands, and bring my hands to my face. As I bring my hands to my face, they'll automatically go to whichever eye is focused on that target. All right, so you should have everything you need to know. You know what your draw length is. You know which eye dominance, which is going to tell you which hand bow you're going to use. Last thing that you need to know is what poundage you're going to pull. You'll have to figure that out at your local pro shop.